Our Coca-Cola conversations continue. Alabama legendary coach, former Alabama coach Nick Saban with us. Welcome in, Coach.
Great to be here.
Always good to see you. We just asked if you're playing more golf than you've ever played. You are. That's good.
I am, but not any better.
I was telling them you didn't hit your best tee shot on number one, but then I told them instantly, it's a pro-am. You were over talking to your golf coach, and you were working on your swing and your hips after your one swing in a pro-am. That's not normal.
I didn't hit it bad today. I hit it in the creek on 18, but really didn't hit it bad. But I need to roll, man. That wet ground is no good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is wet.
So how was year one being on the set? Obviously, you do a great job. Very prepared. I think everybody enjoyed it. Nobody knew really exactly what to expect. People were like, I wonder if it's going to scratch the itch of football for him. Did it keep you close enough to the game that you were satisfied? And do you see that being something that's going to be in the mix for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed it a lot. It keeps me involved in the game. When you're coaching a team, you look at everything through a straw, your team, who you're playing, whatever. You do game day, you're looking at everything from 1,000 feet. So that was different, and I enjoyed that. It kept me involved in the game. I don't think you can ever replace coaching. You love the relationships with the players and the competition that you have. That's hard to replace, but we have a great team on game day and great bunch of guys, and really enjoy being with them.
What will week one be like when it's Coach Corso's final one? That will be one heck of a moment, I would imagine.
Well, Coach Corso he's a legend.
Yeah.
Really, putting on the hat every week as who's going to win. Everybody in America knows what that means, and he's a great guy. He's a good person. He's been on the set for like 27 years or something. So we're definitely going to miss him, but I'm looking forward to that first show that he's going to be with us, and that'll be his last, but we're going to miss him.
Yeah.
When you first started coaching, before you got to Alabama, LSU and Alabama and that success, were you always so into the psychology of your players? Because AJ was telling us a story about you throwing him with a scout team at a scrimmage, and really you were testing his leadership skills. Is that something you developed over time, or was that day one as a head coach, that was something you wanted to do?
Well, I think that I was always interested in the mental aspect of the game and how that could help people be better. No different than golf. If you have a lot of anxiety out there, you're not going to play very well. So, but I think I got a lot better at it. But we also always had some really good psychiatry type help, with the players. So we knew how to coach them and get the best out of them. And I think one of the things we did well was, guys that maybe never fit the box perfectly, we got them to play pretty well. And I think that was a real key to our success.
I think there are people up there, A.J. McCarroney mentioned, he was like, I'm not happy with where college football currently is, but hopefully my former coach Nick Saban can help get this thing back on track. We talk about guardrails. There doesn't seem to be any. But when you look at NIL and transfer portal, do you have like a Cliff Notes version that you think can make this thing a lot better? Not necessarily overnight, but a plan that can come together.
Look, I want everybody to know I'm not against players making money. I think they deserve to do that. I think name, image, and likeness is no longer name, image, and likeness. It's become pay for play. So the system that we're paying the players right now probably is a little bit off the rails, and we probably need to do something to get all the state laws, the same, so that everybody competes on a level playing field, authentic name, image, and likeness, which means it's really truly a marketing opportunity. And when this house settlement comes down, there'll probably be some revenue sharing and some guidelines that we can build around, hopefully, to make the game a little better.
He is Alabama coach, former Alabama coach Nick Saban. We've got his own Coca-Cola, name on it and everything.
Wow.
You've arrived when you get your own Coca-Cola.
Where'd you guys get this?
We just printed it up.
Yeah.
We had it made for
I
you.
appreciate
We know the people
that.
at Coca-Cola, and they're like, give one to Coach.
Yeah, well, they've always been great partners
Heck
with
yeah.
Alabama, that's for sure.
Are you fascinated to see your friend in Chapel Hill? I know there's been different side stories. He seems like he's living his best life right now. Have you ever seen the movie Cocoon? He's living Cocoon. But are you surprised he got back into it at this level, and what do you expect? And has he called you and asked for advice?
Well, Bill's a great coach. He's a good person. He loves competition, and he loves coaching. So I was disappointed that he didn't get an NFL job a year ago, and he saw this opportunity, and, he wanted to take a shot at it. It's a new challenge for him, and, I think he'll do well, but I also think there'll be a learning curve in, how to coach college players, as well as, the system that we have to deal with right now in recruiting, transfer portal, and all that is going to be a little different.
Coca-Cola conversation with Coach Nick Saban. Thank you, Coach. Always good to see you.
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.
Appreciate you.